Stay loyal, my friends.
Hey, yo, B, I don't want that guy's voice doing our show. Put him in the bathroom. Hello, everybody. Cassidy King here. What happened? You got my chef to the left, Brendan B. Sitting in for a wall is Wild Billy from South Philly.
Get it, Trey.
There he is. Always like to have him in here after an Eagles loss.
Oh, yeah.
It raises it up to a new level.
You've been in a lot.
A different level. Yeah, I hear you. We're rocking the 515 studios. You know the Sports Goombahs. Want to give us a call or chime in on some of the action? 267-563-2893. We're rocking the 515 studios here, buried outside deep in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You know, doing what we do. I want to start off a little bit here. I was thinking about something all day, and I'm listening to press conferences and all the bullshit that's being peddled out by the local boys here, the Eagles. And I watched Dougie. I call him Dougie Peterson, whatever. This is the NFL, Doug. Okay? You don't cuddle your players. All right? If you made it to the NFL, means you must have been able to catch the football as a wide receiver, as any kind of receiver for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't cuddle your players and say we're going to work with him, we're going to keep giving him, we're going to inspire him and preach that bullshit to us. Aguilar can't play NFL football. I don't want to hear about it. It's in his head. We're going to give him time. We're going to give him time off. We're going to give Aguilar time off so he can get his head together. It's the NFL, man. That doesn't go down, doggy. Get your shit together over there because you're falling apart as a coach. You won the first 3 games, and that was all fine. We were on top of the world. But now the NFL has figured you out, your play calling, and what the hell you're doing. Don't blame the quarterback. He don't trust nobody he's throwing the ball to. No wonder he's throwing the ball high over people. He don't want to get picked off. He figures if he throws it to the guy, he's going to drop. How can Wentz put the ball in Aguilar's hand any better than it just stuck in his freaking helmet?
Mm.
And then sit there and watch that crap. And what's with the timeouts? You're not controlling the clock again. Same old crap. Guys lined up long. You don't dance on the sideline with the referees telling them to get on line. You call a freaking timeout. You don't risk the 5 yards. It's bad enough you had 10 yards to go with your quarterback and the situation he's in. You don't call timeout. You dance on the sideline and yell at the wide receiver because he's not up on the line of scrimmage. Call timeout. That's what you got 3 of them for. Don't waste it. That's not a wasted timeout. On that kind of play where you just got a touchdown, call back because your wide receiver wasn't lined up right and you noticed it and you couldn't get it into his head, you should have just called timeout. You're standing next to the ref. Do your job, doggy. Peterson, Pooperson, whatever. Because you're trying to look like the coach that they hired. I don't care. It's not a rookie. These aren't rookie mistakes for coaches. This is stupidity. This is non-focus. No preparation here. You're playing the Seattle Seahawks in their stadium. It doesn't get any tougher in the NFL. Even when Seattle's not playing well, that's a tough place to play.
He's a scared.
Yeah.
He's a scared.
Scared, like, yeah. How do you yell? The referee's yelling at Aguilar, right?
Mm-hmm.
The wide receiver coach is yelling.
Mm-hmm.
The coach is yelling. The 3 of them you can see it on TV. They're all yelling, get up on the line. He doesn't see, he doesn't hear. He's not focused because there's something wrong with his head, right? Mm-hmm. Call timeout. What are you saving the timeout for, right? You got 10 yards to go. And so even if you call timeout and it's not up, you take the pen, whatever. Don't take the 5 yards. Forget the play. Call timeout. You wasted a touchdown. And then you still got 5-yard penalty. So now you had what was second and 10. Now it's second and 15. Mm-hmm. Your quarterback can't throw farther than 15 to anybody. So already you're in trouble.
They can't get open, and they got to lose their white gloves because they can't catch, or they need to stick them.
I don't know what to tell you. To watch, it's fundamental football out there. I don't care who's the rookie. Look over in Dallas. The rookies are running the show over there. They don't even make mistakes. The coach doesn't have to coach that team. They just sit there and watch back and smile how good they're playing football in Dallas.
You know why? Do you know why?
Not yet, B. I'm not finished.
You ain't done yet?
I'm not finished. And then after the goddamn game, we got to watch the post-game show where I'm listening to Barrett and Seth Joyner tell me how it is. And the idiots who running that show, Barkins got to switch to the Gov in some booth to blab out bullshit. I'll tell you, Seth Joyner, he's good. You got to put him on TV, man. In fact, make him the coach. Dude knows what's going on out there. There's a guy.
This is the part where he turns purple.
This guy knows football. I want to hear him and Barrett and Ray Dinger. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. Not the two circus barkers. You know what I mean? Makes me sick. It's bad enough I had to sit there and watch the Cowboys play prime football from 1 o'clock to 4. Then I couldn't find the Eagles game. What are they doing on the AFC channel anyway?
Yeah.
What was
CBS.
Where did they go to CBS? Did CBS forget Seattle moved over to the NFC 8 years ago?
I think it's a TV contract.
Yeah, something like that.
You gotta get
anyway,
one, yeah.
It's my fault because I didn't think it'd go into CBS. I didn't think it would be there. So I sit there, you got to watch that chaos. You got to watch the Cowboy game. Watch that type of football. Let me tell you, they're kicking ass and taking names of Cowboys. Hate them or don't hate them. That's not a Cowboy team. What Cowboy team has the name Zeke and Dak on it? First of all, okay? Forget about it. It's Tex and Billy Bob. That's Dallas football, not Zeke and Dak.
Yeah. Ohio State player, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. So I got to watch that. Then I got to wait till 4:30 to watch Eagle bullshit. You know what I mean? And then after the game, I got the post-game show, which I had to listen to it. You can't anymore. See, Comcast, it's a joke what they do over there. They keep pushing the glove out a little. Now they got a little hot for him, behind the scenes. Before they have him out in the street interviewing people after games until they get rid of them. It's ridiculous, 267-563-2893 is the Sports Goombahs hotline. We're brought to you by Castle Public Adjusters, 215-752-1237. Or check them out at castlepa.com. All this wind and crap going on. You got to have something wrong with your house. Call those guys. They'll get your money back from your insurance companies. The most you can get, bar none. So that's what I got to say. I don't know what else to say about Eagle football this year. After game 3, after they won their 3rd in a row, opened up 3-0, it's been nothing but bonehead mistake after bonehead mistake, whether it's coaching or or receiver, any receivers. I mean, you got to figure, how is this guy, unless he's on drugs or something's wrong with him, how did he get to this point in the NFL by dropping balls in his hands?
It's a first-round pick, too.
Yeah. I mean, somebody, I don't know who, I know that Chip Kelly took him, but I'm guessing that Rosenuts was involved in that too when they drafted him, or wasn't he involved in that? He won't take credit, that's for sure.
Well, the thing, I can take a player that was drafted that wasn't good under a Nolan regime. I can take that. I can take the talent level on the whole entire team not being there. What I can't take is stupid procedural lining up, all the procedure mistakes that they do. Yeah. I cannot take. To me, you're right. That's lack of focus. That's
fundamental football for wide receivers to know when you're up on the line of scrimmage or not. You don't need coaching. You learn that in Little League. I didn't play Little League football. Okay, you guys probably did. But lining up on the line of scrimmage and your set positions are it's like learning how to box. You learn your footwork first. Mm-hmm. Same thing in football. You learn your position.
You got to know. You got to know the base. It's like you got to know how to
6
set up.
points we lost there, brother.
Yeah.
That was 6.
Yeah, that was a good 6 too.
Yeah.
A whole procedure. And I looked at it the whole game and I sat there and went, I can't even blame the defense. The defense hung in there for as long as they could. They
had their moments.
They had their they did, but okay, 26 15 was it? 16, something like that.
They didn't blitz again yesterday, man.
Nah, they because of the way he runs.
You got to respect
the wide 9. Isn't that supposed to protect you from that crap? I mean, isn't that why they come in from the outside and up the middle, 2 and 2? I mean, isn't that what the wide 9 is?
Cash, I'm going to tell you one thing. All right.
You want wide 9?
When you get hit in the arms and the hands with the ball, and you can't catch it, you don't need to be in football.
How'd you get there?
Yeah, you don't.
Somebody had to see somebody, which I know what it was.
Over and over again. It's something that he can't do.
Right. Well, it's not just him. I mean, Beckham can't get open. For a guy that big,
Nah, he
even
can't.
when
He's
he is
slow.
open, yeah, and he even jumps slow too.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that one pass play, they say, well,
He's
Wentz
timid.
didn't throw it high enough. I think he didn't turn right on that ball.
He's timid.
And Matthews the same thing. Matthews don't get a pass anymore from me. He's just as bad. He's a bad route runner. You know,
he's a decent number 2.
he's a decent number 2. He's a possession
That's it.
receiver. He gets the ball, he goes down. That's
The
what he
rest
does.
are all.
You're running West Coast. It's the slant patterns is what wins. But you can't just throw the slant pattern when you're in the red zone. You got to be able to break it open. The whole West Coast offense is based on the Jerry Rice, John Terrell way of playing football. Quick outs, get the ball, and tear up field.
Right.
We have not. There's nobody you can tear anywhere.
No.
Teams are defending the Eagles at 15 yards. That's what they're defending them at.
Right.
Anything more, they don't care because the ball's not going there.
That's why they're an easy win.
Who they bring up? They bring up the
Trace.
Trucker.
Tucker, yeah.
Oh, Tucker.
Yeah, who had a great preseason. You figure, why not? I mean, at this point, anybody off the street has better hands than Aguilar,
Well,
right?
Here's the thing with Aguilar is you keep him, it's $2 million. You cut him at $7 million.
We don't care about the money.
I'm just telling
yeah.
you. I'm not defending it. You're going to hit the cap at $7 million.
Yeah.
And that
not gonna
affects
do
you in the
that.
future.
You're
So
not gonna
here's
do
a
that.
put. You make him inactive. You pay his ass, and guess what? You bring up somebody else, or like you said, and
Can't trade him.
You can't trade him. You can't. He got no value.
He's worth a bag of oranges.
You're lucky you didn't get your quarterback killed yesterday with that defense.
That's right.
You're
That's
lucky
exactly
you didn't
what I
get them
said.
killed. And you lost the big A or the big
The big V.
Big V's gone now. Did he get hurt?
MCL, but I don't know how bad it is.
Okay, you're lucky. I don't know how. I think.
Second degree.
Let me tell you something. I think Seattle went easy on Wentz like yesterday. You know, they could have gone a lot. They knew who they were
Well, I
playing
think
yesterday.
they slowed it down.
They, absolutely. You know, Seattle's. I mean, I don't like the coach. You know me and the coach. I never got along with that smile and fruitcake with his chewing gum and all that stuff. And that play he did in New England 2 years ago, I wanted him fired right there for calling that play. I'll never, And he's like last week in New England. Oh, we got vengeance on that New England. No, that was New England in the Super Bowl. That was you beat them at their stadium, meaning nothing. Okay, don't tell me you get that wiped off your list as one of the most stupidest play calls in
What
American
have
history.
you done for me lately?
Now, you wanna know what's real
Don't worry
stupid?
about what you did 4 years ago,
Yeah,
5 years
that-
ago.
My point is,
Yeah,
tell
you
you
win right now.
It's really
Don't worry about that.
stupid, okay? When your defensive corner cannot stop a quarterback from freaking catching and running in for a touchdown. That is the stupidest thing I've
and
ever
not even
seen
that.
in my
You see how-
life.
you see the angle he took on him going in there?
Come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said too when I watched the play. He goes, what kind of angle is that to take it up?
See the guy running. You know, it's like right in the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay, you're going to get
You know what?
blasted.
The defense was unprepared for that type of play.
Well, they
don't
were on
have
the field all day.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
big problem. But
right.
that play right there should have never
Yeah.
happened.
a lob pass too. Yeah.
A high school
Oh,
corner
quarterback,
could have
right.
stopped that quarterback
Yep.
from going in there.
Why would a
A
quarterback?
high school quarterback threw it.
Corner.
Yeah.
No, a high school quarterback threw it
Well,
though.
too.
Here's the thing too. You see that play developing because why is the quarterback running downfield?
Exactly.
Somebody's looking. They were unfocused.
Right.
Well, they were too worried about stopping the run to the right, and the receivers. Baldwin, I guess, was the only one killing them yesterday. And they didn't have great games.
No.
They just controlled the football. They controlled the Eagles on defense, and once again, the play calling, the game plan for these guys. If I had to hear about the noise one more time all week, the noise. I mean, you know
That's
what?
a bunch of crap.
That's a bunch of crap. And you watch the center, the ball snaps, you go. Okay? Wentz is smart enough to know, he's been around, can do this stuff. He knows when to snap the ball. That noise stuff is such bullshit. That's media bullshit.
It's an open stadium. It's not like it's
Yeah.
a closed stadium.
Yeah, it's tight. It's built up. It's like
Yeah,
that. It's
but-
always Denver. It's the same way.
Yeah.
But that's all media hype, that noise crap and stuff like that. I mean, let's face it. It's tough to win in Seattle because it's a bad plane fight no matter where you are in the country, and it's a tough place. That's the way it is. You got to get in, you get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the other point I wanted to make is that Matthews, this kid can't be an everyday running back.
No, obviously he's
He's
proven
hurt
that.
every week.
He's proven that, right? They
All
ain't
right.
got running back problems now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, they do.
Sproles got hurt.
Yeah, their running back sitting there in Tennessee wasting his time, grinding up big time yards,
Having a great
year. Yeah, ridiculous. I still as that whole release of him went under the radar because if you think back, why did we get rid of DeMarco Murray? Because of Chip Kelly, but Chip Kelly was gone. Why didn't we sign this guy?
Well, maybe he wanted to leave.
Yeah,
because the offensive line was so pathetic. They couldn't block to save anything.
But you had but you know what? You had a different routine here. You had a different deal going, different play call. And it was a rushing up the middle type
He
of
didn't
offense.
even want to give it a
That
chance.
was just bitterness.
Right, bitterness. Yeah,
It was all bitterness.
Right. That's Howie Rosenuts bitterness. Yeah, probably one way or another.
I think if you look at it, it was probably a little bit on both sides, because you're sitting there. He was gone almost 2 months before DeMarco. You had to do anything with DeMarco Murray, right?
Right, but you could see he was unhappy during that season.
Exactly.
I mean,
so you get
pissed.
screwed over by not getting the ball or running the ball or running a different style than you were
Chip
probably
Kelly didn't like
lured
the guy
into.
outright. Didn't like him as a person. Didn't like anything about him. That's the bottom line. That's the only way you get treated like that in the NFL.
But I understand.
It's simple enough.
And he was bitter about it, and he's probably pissed off. You guys let that happen.
Exactly.
You gave him the keys to the car. You let him drive me into the ground.
Right.
You let him misuse me, not play me right in the right situation about it. Then screw you. You don't deserve me.
Now
you don't deserve my talents.
Now, if you look at the full picture here, not only the wide receivers, the big picture for Peterson is going to come in fruition next year when he looks at what he has here now.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a busted up backfield. His Smallwood's your guy.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, Smallwood's the guy back there. If you think health wise, you have no wide receivers. You got no running backs. So now you got to go free agent big time. I don't know who's popping out next year.
Your offensive line needs help.
Yep, they're beat up. So
Well,
let me finish. Peterson had his chance this year with a team. You know, he jumped out with a big 3-0 lead here. He had a chance, and they're not out of it. Yeah, if you look at their schedule, they're good at home. Evidently, something happens when they play at home. They beat everybody.
Right.
So they go and they have 4 games at home. They can maybe squeeze in this thing. Maybe if the NFC has three teams go in just by default. By other teams beating up on each other, because like we said, the NFC is disgusting, man. Seattle and Dallas, and then it's the rest. New York Giants aren't a 7-2. What 8?
7-3.
They're not a 7-3 football team.
They're pretty good, dude.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's pretty good. They're better than us.
Right. They're banging on teams that are no good. I mean, the Packers went to shit.
Yeah.
The Vikings went to shit. Everybody's beating each other every other week.
I want the Vikings to go to shit.
Yeah, well, they are.
I want them to go to so deep shit.
Yeah. Well, because we're going to need it next year.
We are.
Because we got a lot of, if this is going to be a 3-year plan, we got a lot of work to do on this team now. Because it's all starting to show. The NFL caught up to Peterson's way of doing things as a coach real fast. Carson Wentz needs work, man. They know him. They know how he throws. They know his tendencies now. Like I said in week 2 when he was 2-0, I said this guy's got to stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott's focused. They can't figure this guy out.
They can't.
Because every game he plays different. One game he's rolling all over the place. Next one he's pocket, and then the third game, Ezekiel, it's running the ball. They're not even throwing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And the weapons he's got. I mean, there's a tight end. What's his name?
Jason Witten.
Jason Witten is reborn.
Like 90.
He's reborn. He's reborn to the fact. And poor what's his name? Romo. We're gonna start hanging him from the ceiling again because he's gone.
Yeah,
he's gone. Jerry Jones forgot his name. He don't even exist. What? Romo. Denver. Hit him at Denver. Gotta make a deal for Denver. Let's get some picks for this guy. Romo's gone.
Yeah.
He's not a backup quarterback. No way he's sitting in there backing up this situation.
Not next year.
Yeah, he thinks he lost his job because he was injured. And technically he did. But if you think about it, Romo's taking the Dallas Cowboys nowhere.
Yeah, but where does Jerry Jones pull a 4th-round pick, out of his ass to get Dak?
It wasn't him.
It wasn't him. It's not. He's got his son's.
Who's following this kid though?
Well, everybody knew Prescott. They knew him out there. He was a quarterback.
He was actually on Philly's radar too.
Right,
from what I hear.
He was on radars because his small guy running that kind of offense out there. And you look over at Seattle, and you think that because they can run the offense with a smaller quarterback, everyone wants to try to see what works. He took a shot. He was sitting out there for him in the 4th round.
Well, before the trade, he would have been probably the quarterback that the Eagles would have went after. You think about before, because nobody thought we were going to jump up to number 2.
He was in the 4th. He went 102nd or something.
Well, people weren't looking at it. Well, you know what? It's the Tom Brady rule, man. Your best players aren't always your 1st-round draft picks, 2nd-round picks. They're always the popular players, the players who do well in college. It's the guys that come into the NFL who can study the NFL, and Dak had nothing to lose. He could have gone out there and throw 20 interceptions. Would have made a difference. And he's playing like that, too. The dude's smiling. He's not showboating.
Fun.
He's not showboating. I don't see him on the magazines yet, unless they put him on there. He hasn't done commercials.
All local stuff. It'll probably be all local stuff.
He puts a touchdown. He walks off the field.
That's what I like.
And that's it. Same thing with Elliott, too.
Right.
And yesterday during the
Well, Elliott does that feed me thing.
yeah, well,
That's cool.
he got the. It's not, but he's not. He's not there yet. He's not getting. Look, he's the best running back
He's
in
hungry.
football.
He's
angry.
He's very hungry.
Angry.
Ain't angry.
Hashtag angry.
Well,
I don't know. It's gonna be
Look,
the season just went way downhill for me.
well,
The whole year
and this
went
is
way
where
down.
I'll disagree with you because your expectations weren't shit anyway.
I
I'm
understand
still back to square. I'm still
yeah,
freaking
but I didn't
ahead.
expect the Cowboys to be
Right?
9-1.
You're
But
still.
I
Are you
went-
still
no,
winning your
no,
bet?
No, I lost. Yeah, 5 wins. I
Okay.
played 4. But here's my thing: the progression of a rookie coach, rookie quarterbacks. I wanted one win, 2, 3 wins maybe, but the progression of the year went up. Each game we saw a change, like a ladder. This one, it's going backwards. They
Right.
started out good and they're dropping
Go
down.
up and down, and that's what you get when you have a rookie quarter. I see.
No, you
I'm-
don't.
No,
You
no,
don't usually
no,
get
no.
that. No, that's wrong. You don't get that. When
You don't get that
you
except when
get-
the team is not. See, when you carry your team like he did those first 3 games
against
against teams that in retrospect not as good as everybody thought they were going to be. The Steelers weren't as good.
They're back, but the Steelers are still
No.
the Steelers.
But they're still not as good.
When you play against a quarterback like that, doesn't matter if the team's good or not. You still got to control that quarterback, and they did.
They're
And they
losing
were
the
home
games.
games. The Minnesota game was home.
Steelers are
the
losing.
Pittsburgh game
yes.
was home.
Steelers are losing games the same way the Eagles are. Very close games. Blah blah blah.
It's a different. I can't compare the two because
Can't
they're
compare.
different. They're in different eras to both of them. It's
I'm
not.
just saying. The teams weren't as good as you thought they were. They played at the beginning of the season. So when you sit there thinking, "Oh God," you just did it. The Steelers. Oh yeah, it's a different era, different kind of. Okay, it is, and I'll give you that. But they were not as good as everybody thought they were going to be.
Who's good? The
Steelers.
I
They're
mean,
not as good.
Who cares
I'm
about them?
hold
I
on,
don't
hold on
get
here,
that.
hold on.
I don't get the point.
Your first 3 points of the game is the first point is the first 3 games of the season. They kind of overplayed, and everybody took the Eagles as a joke. They kind of snuck in 3 wins. They did. So now, when you kind of like, oh, okay, they're going to win at home, they're kind of floundering. They're going up and down. You don't know which game you're going to have, and that's what you get when you have a young, experienced team that sometimes overachieves because you see it everywhere. It's a 500 team. It's a classic 500
I
team.
agree with you there, but there's one thing that I think that a lot of people are not looking at, okay? And this is huge. Would you rather have a seasoned coach this kid Wentz or
Yes.
a freaking
Absolutely,
rookie?
man. Absolutely. No, out
Okay.
question. I would bring me freaking get Red Favre off the tractors
All
and
right.
get him over there as a
That's what I'm
quarterback
talking
coach.
about. Okay, I'm talking
Peyton Manning,
about.
what's he doing? Get him out of Papa John's and get him over there coaching
right.
the quarterback. Pay him a couple $1 million to stand in there.
I mean, Peterson, he stood around half his life.
Yeah, right.
He did.
Yeah, he did. He did. Absolutely. Yeah.
He's a backup. He played for the Eagles for what?
He's never been concussed.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
He was a joke.
He was a cheap pick. He was the cheap
He's
pick.
a
He was-
muppet on a stick.
That's what. And you know what? And you can tell if I have to hear him say, I love these guys. These
Yeah.
guys, my guys, the
Yeah.
guy. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
And
you got a job here.
and he threw it. He's doing Andy Reid in yet today.
Right.
I gotta do a better job.
Forget
He said
Andy
it.
Reid.
He freaking did it. He said, I gotta do a better job of putting him in the right position. I said, no.
Andy Reid never won anything.
Andy Reid is the
Not
best.
here.
Andy Reid is the best.
Choked me every
He is
year.
the best regular season coach
And that's it.
in 40 years in the NFL.
If you could draft a fantasy coach, he would be your stats coach.
He is.
He would.
He's unbelievable. What he does with teams, he blew a game yesterday in Tampa Bay because he didn't know what he's doing. That was
Yeah,
terrible.
Miami. I can't believe that win.
Miami.
Miami
I
came
had
back and
I had
beat them with the last what?
I
3
had them
minutes?
even up there.
You had
I
Miami?
couldn't believe it, man. Couldn't believe it. I said,
Wow.
this thing's fixed.
Yeah.
And there were 2. They stayed in California. They didn't come home. They played San Diego, and then they went up to where they play. Who the hell they beat? Los Angeles. Right.
Right.
So they didn't. There's a. If they didn't put the golf in there,
yeah,
I would
golf.
never been on them. No way.
132 yards in his first outing. That's all right.
So who do they got next week? Green Bay Monday night.
Monday
Now,
night.
that's a winnable football game. Packers
Yeah.
are terrible in defense.
Yeah, but
But
he
yeah.
put up 30-something points
Yeah,
for
that's-
fantasy. He's a
yeah,
good quarterback.
Yeah, come on,
He's going to
the
throw his
best. Yeah,
touchdowns.
he is. And if we don't stop this, we can't score. It's going to be a high scoring
Yeah,
game. It's
Jordan
got-
Nelson's
I
going
know
to
what
burn
I
the
say
Eagles.
this. I say it should be a high scoring game than
Yep.
how they score the touchdowns.
Yep.
So
I know.
it's high scoring. How the Eagles score? Even the defense not that good.
This is classic 500 team, up and down. You don't know who's
Well,
going to show up,
they're
and they're going to show up for a big game. Like even if you looked at the schedule, you had Seattle marked as a loss anyway. So if you look at your big board and you're looking at the whole season, you're sitting there going, all right, and you looked at it and obviously saw something totally alarming. It said 4 wins.
Yeah.
So this was obviously not one
I
of
didn't know
your.
the league was going to suck so bad.
Yeah, well, that's true. But also, tell me this: did you look at that when you looked at the big board at the beginning of the season? You sit there, and go 4 wins, B. 4 wins, Mike. 4 wins, Billy. And one of them. Wait, one of them's going to be Seattle though. At Seattle, no. So it was. You didn't lose anything, even if you were emotionally invested in the season. You still didn't lose anything because on your calendar you had this marked as a loss.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. Yeah. I
remember when you were 2
team.
captains playing football in the street and you picked the players? Well, Aguilar was your last pick. Who wants you? I mean, I mean, he was like, all right, I got to get Austin Light or him. You know what I mean? What are you going to do?
Yeah, well,
they blew it on him, man.
Yeah.
And picking up Beckman, he stinks.
Yeah, there's a reason Tennessee traded him, and got an offensive lineman that couldn't stand on his 2 feet.
Right.
So, to me, what I saw yesterday, whether they win games at home or not, they go 8-8 or whatever they do, the future is what's the problem here, is what they're going to need to get this team to be. And looking at Dallas now, and they're like way above, way past them in no time. Dallas was supposed to be behind them this year. You know, trying to rebuild themselves, rebuild the running back, 2 rookies running the backfield. So now they find themselves behind the 8 ball.
But they had a chance to beat them.
They did. But here's
the coach blew it.
Right. And that's what I'm going to get back to. A lot of what we talk about, a rookie coach and a rookie quarterback, you see the progression of even though they lose. Like McNabb and Reed lost football games, but they grew.
They got better.
This team is not getting better. What we're doing is we're finding fault with everything. Okay, the coach is making coaching mistakes because he doesn't have experience.
Right.
Now, everybody said, well, he's a rookie. You got to give it to him. No, what we did is we picked the wrong guy. You should have taken a coach who maybe had coaching experience, maybe in the college level would have helped a little bit, or didn't have to be behind Andy Reid to where pretty much Andy Reid makes all the calls, really, when it comes down to it. He might say he's got offensive
offense, absolutely.
He's running
shit.
He's running shit over there, whether he has a coordinator or not. But if he was an offensive coordinator for a team that, the main guy somewhere or somehow kind of pedigree of a win. I mean, he don't even have the Super Bowl ring. Okay, he wasn't there. At least Reed had the ring on his finger. He had Brett Favre in his stable. Okay, so he knew what he was doing when it came to quarterbacks. Him coming here to coach was because, Lurie went to the Packers and went to, what's his name? Terrible names. Who's the coach of the Packers who coached the Super Bowl and went to Holmgren was, Holmgren from San Francisco. Everybody's down the line, and Reed was the next one to move on with the West Coast. And you can see by
Holmgren was at Seattle first.
No, he was at Seattle second.
No, second.
Yeah. See, the thing is that Reed is the last link to the West Coast in the NFL, and you can see a lot of Reed assistants are spread out and go on and coach other teams and stuff like that. Peterson's the only one who didn't have any experience with that. I mean, he said, was he with Green Bay, I think, a little bit or something? He backed up Favre, I think, right? Where he got his pecan and his water or something like that.
What did he do? Steal one note out of each
what it is? I think in the NFL, as a coach, you got to have a little bit of toughness to you. Okay? You can't get up there like a wimp. It's almost like the press is getting to him, which if the press is getting to you, then what's your team doing? That locker room's going to tear you up if the press is killing you. So I need I'm trying to pick a coach. I don't want to go over to New England because he's different from everybody else. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, somebody wanted to raise and he traded him.
The guy's coaching Pittsburgh. He's the Steelers coach. I'm a terrible.
The guy from House. Omar Epps. He looks like him. Yeah.
Omar Epps. Yeah. You talk. Thomas. He gets.
Oh, I thought you were on.
He gets pissed off, man. And he comes down. And he's up there. And with authority. That's what I'm looking for. The word authority. I want a coach who the team wants to win for because they want to impress him. I don't see Peterson the type of guy that I want to go out and play for. I don't see the personality.
You know what the sad part is? You're right, and there's not a lot of coaches like that in the NFL. That's why all the teams suck. Look at it. Look across the NFL and look at the respectable coaches and then look at the winning teams.
Well, the NFL is weak.
The
Yeah,
hard
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Like,
the hard
Sunday
coaches.
night games are terrible.
Terrible.
Thursday night games.
You know, the hard coaches are the ones that are winning these freaking Super Bowls, man.
Right.
Tough guys. I mean, Belichick, he don't say shit, which
He just
speaks
wins
louder
Super
than
Bowls.
words. You know,
Nope.
most part. He's going to be there again this
He's
year.
like the
There's
Michael
no one,
Jordan,
no one
man.
in the AFC stopping that team if they get home field. It's not happening. I mean, who's going to stop them?
No, Peyton's gone.
It's not going to be Kansas City. The Raiders might get there because they're playing like, you know, the old
They
Raiders.
got a shot.
Yeah,
Yeah, the North.
They
I'm looking
actually
at it
got
right
a
now.
shot.
I'm
Nobody's
liking
above.
that team too because
Yeah.
the Raiders are playing like 70. The Cowboys are playing like the 70 Cowboys with the stall buck and that kind of offense.
Right.
So these two teams have gone back 40 years to
Right.
get themselves back where they need to be. You know,
Yeah, you look at it, and
And
nobody's
the
above.
Cowboys are just lucky.
it don't look like luck out there, man.
Well, the offensive line they built first, which is
Yeah,
the greatest thing to build.
That's it. That's football.
Yep.
The offensive defensive line. Without an offensive line, you don't have a good
You
defense.
said that too. And look at last night's game, yesterday's game with the Eagles. That offensive line with
Lose
the
my
oldest
voice.
guy. Oh, it's 3 years.
Yeah,
They're all
two
under
of them
2
almost
years,
went
and-
down completely.
Yeah. And,
One did go down,
Yeah.
and Peters almost broke his arm.
Yeah.
and the offensive line for Seattle is under 3 years together.
Mhm.
There are 2 rookies, two 1-year guys, two
Wow.
2-year guys.
What
It's amazing.
I'm seeing
They're
them
all going to grow together and get great together.
against the Cowboys. That's what I'm trying to say. This team
And the
is now
same thing with the Cowboys too. Yeah.
What are you telling me? Wentz's career is going to be wasted?
I hope not. But
You
yeah,
don't get them some receivers.
you're
at
talking
running
about the
back in here,
playoffs in the AFC, and
and
you look
quarters
at
that could actually cover.
look at the AFC North. There's nobody above 500. The Ravens are 5-5, leading the AFC North,
Yeah. Well,
and they're tied with the Steelers, and then you got Browns and Bengals. They're both shit the bed, but yeah, it's just like you look at it, and you go, "How is that even a division?" Then you go out west, and they must be playing the North all the time because it's 7-3, 7-3, 7-2. Everybody's like, "What the hell?"
All right. I'm losing my voice here, so I'm going to take a break.
Don't do that, man.
We come back. We're going to talk. I'm going to give you some picks. And what a bad week in sports picks for me. I mean, I might
Yeah,
have.
they were ribbing me
I might have to
at
retire.
the old work.
I might have to retire on top, man. You know, at this point, you know, the NHL is making me crazy, man. You know, it's not a good kind of crazy either. You know, it's the bad kind of crazy. You know, it makes you wonder. But yeah, listen, I come back. I do what I have to do. I got a couple plays for this week. I got a couple plays for tomorrow. Cash the King out to Chef Brendan B. I got Billy from South Philly. We're Sports Goombahs. We'll be back in a moment. Avoid the hassle. Just call Castle Public Adjusters. Get the edge on your insurance company. 215-752-1237. That's 215-752-1237. Or check them out at castlepa.com. Don't settle for less. Get the maximum for your claim. Castle Public Adjusters. 215-752-1237.
Hey, yo, Cassie, what are you doing?
I got plumbing problems here. I can't get the water to go down the drain. What am I going to do?
Call Guaranteed Plumbing, 215-342-7200 for all your plumbing needs. Serving the Philadelphia area and the greater Delaware Valley.
What was that phone number again?
215-342-7200.
Oh, yeah, oh.
BZI Group Inc. for your individual and small group health insurance needs. BZI offers free instant online insurance quotes and applications from major health insurance carriers. The BZI Group is dedicated to a no-nonsense approach to health insurance. They focus on giving you the insurance you need in a timely and cooperative manner. Whether you're looking for individual and family, group, seniors, life, or long-term coverage, BZI can help. For additional information or to speak with an insurance expert, call 1-800-431-4834 or email them at www.bzigroup.com.
When you need a good roof over your head, call Seal Roofing. They've been keeping folks warm and dry for many years now and are proud of their work. Seal Roofing and Contracting does it all, whether you need simple repairs before the next big rainy season or a whole new roof. Maybe you need new siding or windows. You can be certain that when you hire Seal Roofing, you're hiring the best. Available 7 days a week with 24-hour emergency service and free estimates. Call 215-533-4066. That's 215-533-4066 or visit sealroofing.net.
Yeah. We're back. We're back. What do you say that on the radio? We're back. Do your radio voice here. That Cash the King. I got Billy Without Philly and I got the Chef that left better than you.
What, we got a car race
At
going on at Jersey?
WW1102, rock and roll. Come on.
I thought it was the car race.
Live from Cleveland. Hall of Fame.
Funny cars. Go, go, go.
No, it's Raceway Park. Don't you dare miss it.
That's right.
Don't you dare miss it. All right. Love that bull. Some serious stuff here. Like, how many games did I lose last week? How awful were my picks last week? How awful were they? How awful were they? If you're paying your bookie,
It's our fault.
send me a bill. All right, last week we were okay? That's our play of the week. We're just going to go with minus 400 points and keep it at that. Okay? We did hit that Miami Dolphin game. We did pull that one.
Like
That was the play of the week. That's the one we hit. Right? Oh, we had that early, too. We posted that 3 days ahead of time, man. When you see me do that, you know it's a good play. All right. We get back into a little bit of hockey this week. I mean, tonight's game, not tonight. Tomorrow, got a couple games I like. We got 3 games, actually. Who's the Monday night game? Who's the Thursday night game this week? What rancid contest did they have
You
for
mean
Thursday?
Detroit? You mean the Thanksgiving game?
Oh, there's 3 games.
I'm sorry. I forgot it's Thanksgiving.
I didn't know what you
Oh,
mean.
yeah.
I thought you were
Gobble,
kidding.
All right, so anyway, I got Carolina's at Toronto tomorrow. Me and Toronto, it's always an over game. They disappointed me last week by blowing 2 games for me because they didn't go over. I like Toronto to 2.5. I don't think I'm going to see a 3.5. I think it's going to 2.5. It's going to be a high number, though. It's going to be a high dig on that one. So you're going to have to spend a few bucks on that if you want to play that game. The other one I have is Montreal's hosting Ottawa. I like the 2.5 on this one, too. Team side total. Look at the numbers on this one. I like Montreal to win this game. Montreal's been a little bit low-key lately. Not scoring like they used to in the beginning. Still got Price in the net. As long as he's in there, they're cool. Better check that, too. So like Montreal, the over 2.5, maybe 3.5. Check the number on that one, too. That could be expensive as well. Flyers are going to Florida. I guess this is the time for the Flyers to lose a game because it's win-lose.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a shootout. No shootout, but go to overtime, win-lose. I don't know what. This team is, it's like the Eagles offense. Every game they drop the puck, you don't know what you got here. I like Florida over to 2.5 in Florida. I like this.
Is that the one? Is Stolar starting? Is that what I heard?
In goal?
Yeah, I think he might be.
I like Florida over 2.5.
I really like Florida now.
Double up on that.
Not quite sure.
So
Don't quote me on it, but that's what I heard.
That's 3 plays I have for you. I don't know what the Thursday games are. I guess
Thursday
it's Detroit
game.
and Green Bay. I know that one way or another, right?
Dallas too.
Down
Right?
Dallas.
Dallas,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Is it Detroit
at
and Green Bay? Is it? Dallas
night.
and Pittsburgh?
It's
That's the game?
Detroit, Minnesota.
And yeah.
Second game is Green Bay,
Dallas has got to be in the second game.
Dallas.
Green Bay's at Dallas?
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving?
Yep.
That's a high
And then
score. Look at-
Pittsburgh. No, Pittsburgh is. That's the only one I can't remember. Pittsburgh's playing.
If the Green
somebody.
Bay's at Dallas, you want to see about that over in that game, or Dallas
I'm
side
checking
total.
for you now.
Check on the sgshow.net for that. We'll post that on
Detroit's
Thursday night.
first.
We'll give you our Thanksgiving Day special. Thanksgiving Day.
Love football on Thanksgiving.
Let's think about this for a second. The conversation at the Thanksgiving Day table. Think it's gonna be about football or politics, man. You go around the table and say who voted for who.
fantasy man.
It's gonna be a wars at Thanksgiving tables. Turkey wars. Half your table's Trump, half your table's Clinton. They're all beefing back and forth. This one lied about that one. Now look what's happening here. You know, yeah. He didn't drain the swamp. He put seeds in the swamp. You know?
Yeah, Romney. Suck lips. See him?
Yeah, I posted it. Yeah, he's draining the swamp, all right,
Oh,
man.
my
I want my
God.
vote back. Unreal.
Yeah, money goes to money.
Money goes to money. He did everything that he said he was going to do for us is all. Who didn't know that? Smart people. I don't know. And as far as your voting is concerned, B, the popular vote is 1.7 million on her side.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
almost 2 million illegal immigrants voted too, right?
So, you know, here's the thing.
You know what? If we're gonna argue about the
I'm not-
electoral
no,
college,
I'm
all right,
not-
okay.
Listen,
all
I'm
right.
not arguing about the electoral college.
Popular
what I want to
vote,
know
whatever.
is that when you and I talked about this stuff or beefed about it a while ago, your main answer to me was he is going to put the right people in the right
place.
spots.
Yep.
And
now-
how many is he hired?
I'm not. I didn't
just
say how
curious.
to. I'm just asking you. Seeing who he's looking at, do you still you feel that still?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
Okay.
not done.
All right, all
He's
right.
not done.
Okay.
So if he hires a knucklehead like, I don't know,
Giuliani. Well, first of all, he
Giuliani.
said something today about
okay.
that. He said something about that. He didn't like the idea.
Giuliani petitioning
The
for
way
his own job.
Not only that, but yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
He didn't like that because Trump said he's
I'm
taking.
the only one.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
Yeah. And you know what?
Saying
I'm the
shit
only
like
one
the
who can
others.
do that.
saying
You
that.
know what? The chef's the only one allowed to yell in the kitchen too.
Right.
So there you go. I don't have a problem like
I
that.
have a problem with the Saturday Night Live stuff, man. For him going nuts on that. I mean, you can't focus on that one. Get off that shit.
I don't care.
It's
I don't
Comedy's
care.
comedy,
To
man.
that, I don't care.
But you can't waste as a president. You can't
I
waste
don't
a
care.
minute on
Time.
that shit.
Thinking about
Can't-
that.
There's other shit going on out there. You can't worry about guys making fun of you. That's
Right.
the world, man.
Mhm.
Every president gets beefed up on like that. That's what it's all about.
Mhm.
I don't know what president. George Bush took a beating this time from Saturday Night
Yeah.
Live. I
Well,
mean,
we'll know in 2 years if he's taking a beat.
yeah, right.
I can tell you that much.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. They showed the picture of the president after 8 years. The look, the drawn out face, the 8
Mhm.
years, the
The
gray,
gray hair.
The both of them. You
Well,
look at Bush too.
Yeah, Bush. Yeah, same
Both
thing.
of them.
Bush,
Both of them
yeah.
look like little kids
Yeah.
going in the office. I'm like, man, they look young, and they come out.
Bill
like,
Clinton did pretty good. He because he's all
He was
white.
getting laid,
white
I like.
face. Yeah,
That's why.
There
He's
it
getting-
is. There
he's
it
getting
is.
Cigars and
There it is. I need my prez getting laid. I need the prez getting action
Oh,
constantly.
his wife's not moving in for like
That
5 months.
that bothers me, man. Dude,
Why?
who's
The
taking
kid's-
care of him?
The kid's not taking it. Well, you know.
That-
hey,
well, you know,
Easter
that-
weekend. You know,
Whatever. The
Wouldn't
point
you?
being,
Easter weekend, buddy.
I don't want Trump going 3 months without getting action.
How you know he's not going to get some action?
Well, because he's in that stupid fucking tower where everybody's at watching every movie he
he's not gonna
makes.
be- He's going to be in the White House. The kid's going to finish school in New York with the mom.
Listen, you got to. I understand all that,
She's not
but
moving
you
in
got to
till
how
after
the
school.
Secret Services must be scratching their heads. How are they protecting this guy? You got people living in the apartment where he's at. You got businesses there. People are. It's a public park underneath there.
Yeah.
People coming and going. How do you protect?
That's
the
what
president-
that's what they get paid to do, though, man.
Yeah, but
you don't think okay, somewhere somebody lost their job because they went, he's not going to win. Don't worry about it.
Right.
We ain't got to. We got to. And somewhere some guy jumped 3 grades in promotion, going, I'm the only one that wrote the Trump plan to protect his ass because nobody thought he was going to win anyway.
Even if there is a plan, you can't protect a guy. You can't protect a person like that when you have that many. The White House, you don't get to go get that close all the time. You know, if he thinks he's going to spend time in that high rise, I mean, he's a target up there.
Mhm.
He's a freaking target. When you got to, what are you going to do? Protect him from the buildings all around that have views of where he's at right now? I mean, think about the logistics of where he's at.
Well, there's a lot of things like there's a lot of things that we don't know about. Like there's like little stuff like
Like roping
there's-
off half of New York down so you can't put a perimeter around half
no,
of
well, that's what they did to Philly when the president came
yeah,
here.
every
remember?
day though.
Yeah,
It's, you know,
and I'm not. No,
jamming
his
the
ass
city
will
up.
probably get flown into the top of Trump Tower. That kind of shit. If that
Yeah,
happens,
well,
but
he's had
gotta- they gotta-
security
there's a
all
no
his
fly
life.
zone. There's a no fly zone around the president. Remember?
Yeah, I understand, but I'm talking about the lunatics. You know, the lunatics who look for opportunities, man.
Yeah, like
to
the
do that
John
kind of-
Lennon killer.
Yeah, it's so, and and not even
Boy.
that. It's that they're letting people walk around that thing still. They're checking you out. They're watching you. It's just it's creating chaos there. Now, if he doesn't want to spend his time in the White House, that's a big problem, man. You can't have a president say, "I don't want to live in the White House."
No, I don't think it's going to be that so much because if he's not in the White House, he'll be at Camp David, wherever the hell that is. a lot of times.
I don't think you'll be seeing him at Camp David. He's got his own joints.
Well, I'm just telling you. Usually when he's not there,
Trump seems to be the type of guy who likes to sleep in a nice bed that he has. He likes to have his things to get up in the morning, has to walk over here, do whatever the hell he wants because he's that rich. Now, being the president, being the most powerful man in the world, you're not that free anymore.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, you lose a lot of your freedom
right. So
when you think about it.
as a person, like he's been this way his whole life.
Right.
So now he's got to have men around him all the time. Cameras are rolling. The White House, the room, whatever, the Oval Office, it's videoed. It's audioed. You know, everything he does. He goes out to dinner.
Sure he's probably used to a lot of shit like that anyway.
Yeah, but he
maybe
controls
not to
that stuff.
but not to this extent, I'm going to say. But yeah.
You want to go out to dinner with the family? You're going to have 35 people there with you.
Oh, well,
then
that's fine.
You don't ever see any footage of them living in their quarters and stuff like that.
Right.
You don't really see that.
You don't see that. Yeah.
You will never see that. Know why? Because they don't ever want you seeing the layout of the White House. They don't ever want you to see how to get in.
I watched the West Wing. I know the White House.
Yeah, that's what you think it looks like.
How many Republicans in the last 20 years of presidents got shot?
Reagan.
2.
Right?
Ford got it. Got.
Well,
he didn't get hit. They missed him. He couldn't even hit this guy.
Reagan was the last one to get shot.
Right.
And which one missed?
Ford
missed.
Kinky Winky from the Manson days.
Well, didn't they try to kill Nixon too?
Nah.
No.
Nixon tried to kill Nixon with a bottle of scotch.
He didn't try. He succeeded.
With a bottle of scotch.
With a bottle of scotch.
All the you go down and look at all the ones that were assassinated.
Well, the last Democrat was John Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Trump, I think he's a likable person to an extent. Or he would have been shot already.
Well, it's not even that. It's like, look.
Well, if all these news stations say he's been ripping people off all their lives, why wouldn't one of them come out here? You ripped me for $5 million. I'm going to shoot you.
No, he's not.
So obviously he's not that bad of a guy. He's a businessman who makes money. All right, now turn the country around.
I hear you. You're right.
You know what it will be?
Screw the American people. You're going to get screwed.
I don't want Mitt fucking Romney running shit across the. I don't want him to be the liaison to the other countries. He's not a likable dude.
He's going to be a gun runner.
Yeah, right.
What you will find out probably from all this is if he does a good job and does the stuff that he promised, cutting taxes, doing this other stuff, and it works. Let's just say he's successful.
Right.
There's going to be a lot more pissed off people in the world than will be if he fails.
The United States, because the other countries want us to be all in a mess. Okay, they don't want this guy because changing shit. They like the chaos that was developing in this country.
Because they liked all that because they were the ones making money, not us. Yeah. Now, how many companies have changed their mind? Ford's not going to Mexico now. You know why? Because we're going to tax it 35% on the way back. Somebody is coming back. I don't know who it is.
Because some dude showed up with the CEO with 2 bags full of dough, put them on a table and said, "You staying here?" Oh, absolutely. That's what happened, man. That's how it happened.
Well, 35% tax. If you're talking about a truck, that's going to negate your whole profit.
Well, hopefully, some of the textiles come back.
Yeah,
because that's where we got killed.
Exactly
in the 70s.
Martha Stewart's little kids making like shirts and shit. And
listen, Donald Trump keeps the Dow Jones up. He keeps the taxes down. We'll forget about the freaking wall because people will be happy that they got jobs. The taxes down. The wall. What wall? Oh, the wall. There's a wall. He's building. Yeah, it's got 2 cents bucks. Well, we got jobs. We don't care. Things are good. The wall won't matter. Now, if we start getting terrorized here, the wall's going to matter. It depends what happens to the things he promised. If something happens because
exactly, that's like the thing. If you're a terrorist going right now, well, we got to wait now because if we got to wait now because if we do it, we're going to play. He's going to be right.
Wait now.
He's going to be right, and then they're going to be ready for us.
You ever watch Borders? Yeah,
Border Patrol, like with the guys in
50,000 immigrants a year come from Mexico
on tunnels. They're not even going over.
Okay.
They're going under.
And that's how many they're catching.
Just catching.
They're
only catching 50,000. But I'm just saying.
They got the freaking helicopters with
Border
the infrared at night. It's pretty cool.
And all you see is like, oh my God, what is that? Holy shit, my TV's got measles because all the red dots. You're like, oh, wait a minute.
They're all carrying like 20 pounds of weed.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to pay for their first year.
Listen, the weed's going to pay for itself soon. Everybody's going to be smoking
it's gonna
weed.
be legalized.
They already got machines to do breathalyzers now.
Did that 3 months ago. It was a pilot run in California, baby.
Right. Yep, exactly.
That's you know what? If the government can figure out a way to make money off it, it'll be legal.
Yep,
and then guess what?
And it's not the weed. They can make the devices checking for the weed. It costs money. These cops got to buy all these devices.
Now you've just like made this.
It's the peripherals for weed.
The smartest thing any president can do coming into taking over a country is going, I'm going to redo the roads. You know how many fucking jobs that is right there? I'm going to redo the roads.
Well, where are they going to start? Bensalem?
Yeah, they better. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's horrible. But, you do that, and then you sit there and go, and we're going to make marijuana legal now that we can field test it for sobriety checks, and that money's going to pay for half the roads and half the people, paying the people now. So, and what he does is he's perfect. He's like, I don't want to say a genius, but what about this? What about abortion? What about drugs? Legalizing marijuana? I'm going to kick it back to the states.
Well,
goes like this.
I think
that's the way. If your
states in Pennsylvania, the state in Pennsylvania,
it's horrible.
They suck in doing roads. 95 is being rebuilt for the last 30 years.
Yep. No, 50 years.
Since it went up, my mother would drive down. She goes, I can't believe that they were building this when I was in high school.
They said it was a mistake,
and she was 70.
Made, so.
Who bitches more about 95 than me? I'm taking pictures. 95 is changed. It messes with my life because I use it so much.
They went right over a burial ground right near Allegheny Avenue.
They went over
they dug up dead bodies and they went right over it.
That's the man. When they start busting up that Woodhaven section, that's next. Man.
My daughter went to school in D.C. We drove down there, like right before she went to college. The year before, we took a drive down. They started tearing it up. By the time she was graduated, they were done. Everything's done. Last time we went, we're like, wow. When we went down to pick her up and bring her home for good, it was all done. All of 95 outside of Baltimore, outside of
Florida was done too. I just drove on
so fast. I'm like, and how the hell are we taking so much time here? Why is it taking so long to get it done here?
I don't know, man. I think it's like they work a week and they're off a month.
It's like I see all these freaking lights coming home the other night from a wedding. Right. Speaking of 95, I blew out a flat on going to a wedding Saturday night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I have to shout out to what is that? A PennDOT patrol is probably the only goddamn good thing about them.
They stopped.
Right? They stopped. I'm like, I called AAA. He goes, we can't leave you here, sir. We're gonna fix that for you. You got the flat, you got a spare? And I'm like, yeah. He does it like literally 5 minutes. I made the wedding. I couldn't believe it. Probably the only damn good
clean. Did you give him a tip?
I hooked him up, man. I gave him a thanks, guys.
Number? I'll report him. He ain't supposed to take gratuities.
No, I don't care.
Get that car off the road.
I gave him a sports Goombahs car.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And a shirt.
Oh, you gave him a shirt. Wow,
gave him a shirt. One of the white ones.
Real nice.
Let's get back to a little bit of sports. I saw something in the NFL that was interesting. Luke Kuechly got splattered in the Carolina game, and it was odd looking because he got hit. He's down. He's crying his eyes out, breathing heavy. It looked like a guy just lost his dog. It was kind of weird, the whole thing. And I was listening to some tweets today, or reading some tweets, and listening to some shows, and they were talking about it. Everybody's asking the same question. What was that all about? He's like crying his eyes out, and was he scared? He couldn't breathe. They never really told you. They just took him to the locker room. Even the whole way to the locker room, he's like, he's got his head down his shoulder and tears pouring out of his eyes. It was just strange.
Wasn't sweat?
No, it wasn't. They were talking. They even talked about it afterwards when he got into the locker room. He was still crying.
Oh, I'm surprised.
So it was the oddest injury I've ever seen in football. I mean, you see,
I didn't even see him hit his head though in that play.
It was more like he was hit inside his chest. His head was jolted back and forth.
Maybe he got it right on the chin.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
It's like
maybe he couldn't breathe.
Keely's tough dude, man.
His eyes started watering.
You see him crying. No, he was. You can see when a guy cries, the tears are coming out. It's like, that kind of thing.
I had a concussion. It hurt like.
Yeah, I mean, there had to be 15 concussions yesterday in football, and even in today as I'm reading here, there's like guys on protocol left and right all over the NFL. They're not playing with this stuff at all anymore.
That kid with the what do you call it? The Eagles.
What's that?
Didn't one of the Eagles guys have a concussion?
I don't who got concussion.
I think the whole team's got a concussion.
Yeah, they were all. The whole entire team's on concussion.
Yeah, oh man, secondary. What the hell is his name? Can't think of it.
Usain Bolt.
And all the kickers in the NFL or place kickers are on. They all got concussions because half of them couldn't kick yesterday.
I know.
90 million extra points. And listen, they're hiring, man. Can you kick a football?
They had 17 missed extra points last year.
Oh my God!
They had 17 yesterday.
Really?
But the Eagles couldn't even get in field goal range. Did you notice that?
I don't know. It's a 30-yard field goal, right? Is that the extra points? 30 yards now. It's 30.
25?
No, it's back.
No,
It's 30. It's 10 for the end zone, and it's at the 25. So it's a 35-yard field goal. That's no joke.
I love it.
You have to go.
Makes it interesting.
What the problem is, these kickers got to go low faster. They can't put it straight up in the air anymore. Like, they had extra points, always get under, get it up. Now they got to put a little distance on the ball, 35 yards, so it's going lower, and that's why you're seeing blocked field goals now. Guys are getting up on
I
the
like
ball.
that.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. At one point, it's making a big difference, too.
Yeah, but you hear Buck turn around and say, "Hey, well, these guys are getting paid millions of dollars. They better kick that field goal."
Yeah, well, what's Buck getting paid to do?
Yeah.
He's shit on the TV set, man. You know?
But it's harder for the kicker to kick the extra point now, too.
It's hard to listen to Joe Buck during a whole football game.
He makes me sick.
I'm volume down on him anymore. I just can't listen. I can't handle the jabber, man. It's just bullshit coming at him. You know? Have sex with Aikman already. Just do him already. Get it out of your system, man. Okay? Just take him out back after the game.
Aikman can do better.
I'm just saying, they got to do something to get it because his love for Aikman is just so blatant.
I think he's carrying him.
The Hall of Famer. The Hall of Famer.
Carrying him.
And I got the Hall of Famer with me. Come on, man. Your dad was a Hall of Famer.
But what is it with all these drugs in this league now?
Yeah, well, a lot of PED wax, right? Is that what you were talking about before the show started? Like a whole bunch of people get whacked again for the steroids.
Yeah, that's big in the NFL now. They're trying to sneak this stuff in other ways, I guess. Speaking of steroids, anybody watching Sixers action? This Embiid character, man. What do you have? 27 points in 20 minutes the other night?
Yeah.
Playing half a game. I'm watching all these games. It's time to let this guy go.
I would.
He looks like he's okay. I mean, what are you waiting for here? I mean, I understand he's had an injury and you don't want to waste them, but they're winning ball games. They won. What do you want? 3 out of 4. 3 out of the last 4 games.
They're
playing tonight.
They're playing now.
But the entertainment value of them right now, it's watchable. When he's not in there, it's not watchable. It's a big difference. It's time to. I'm trying to think. If he plays a whole game, what's he going to score? 50 points?
Oh.
He's not stoppable. No one stopped him yet in there because they can't play him outside because he can shoot. And he moves like a guard sometimes when he goes to that hoop. And he goes up in the air. He's right there at the ball. We haven't had anything like this. This is Dr. J stuff. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Wait till Simmons plays.
Right. I can't wait for that because there's no defense to this. If Simmons is half as good as we think he could be, there's no stopping this guy unless you injure him. You're going to have to other teams in the NBA will have to build around beating this guy. Eventually, I think what we have here is, I want to go out on a limb because he has that injury, but this could be the next team if it's done right here. I don't know if this is the coach for this team though, because it seems like at the end of the game he changes his whole scheme for some reason. I haven't watched.
I think by taking him out changes the whole concept.
It's I feel bad for Brown because now he's got talent and he can't use it. You know what I mean? It's like he's got Okafor, he's got Embiid,
right.
he's got decent players out there, but he can't play them all together. Right. He can't put 5 out there. He can't have his starting 5 for some reason. And until Simmons comes back, he can't even figure on a starting 5 until this guy comes back and plays.
Well, I think they need a point guard.
They're still in the process, man.
Yeah.
Then you know what? They might get another draft pick.
Yeah.
They're going to get another first-round pick.
Sure.
They got 9 of them now.
20. They might win 20.
And the thing is, they're not trying to throw basketball games here. They're not. They're winning most of the games going in the fourth quarter.
And that's what's making it entertaining. Because
I'm suffering watching. I'm watching them play, and then the fourth quarter comes. It's like Embiid's out, or he's in. He's not even playing at all. And then it just whittles away.
Whittles away the lead.
Yeah.
Maybe they should start him in the second half.
Yeah, they got him 78. They're up 78-76 right now.
What quarter? That's the third quarter. That's
end
nothing.
of the third, I think.
Yeah, it's nothing. That's 5 minutes left in the game. That's when you got to start reporting what's going on in the basketball game. Which, you know what? You can say that for an NFL game now too, because it seemed like the 5 minute mark. We were talking about that Miami game. They were on. They're playing on volume. You know what I mean? They had to be playing on volume the whole game. I'm looking at this game. I said, I can't believe this. They must be beat up from being on the West Coast the whole time. All of a sudden, 5 minutes left. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Put up the nose. That boom. They're on the move. One touchdown.
Game
come
over.
back, and it's like a whole different football team. It's like okay, and it covered the line. It's like what is that shit?
3?
Started at 1.5. Started at 2. I got it 2. Went down to 1.5. Okay. Then went down to 0.
Wow.
Even up all the way across the board. Right? What are you going to do about that? That's just the way it goes.
Savior of the day.
Yeah. Yep. So that's pretty much it, guys. Anything chaotic going out there? I don't know. Big, you got anything over there? What do you got?
No,
Big? What's up?
nope.
No, just none. Okay. Next week's Thanksgiving. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. You and all your family. No wars to tables. Okay, let's keep it to a low, medium.
Mhm.
You start talking politics, you forget about that turkey, man. I mean, 'cause once you get into that, you saw me and B 2 seconds. All of a sudden, it's beefing back and forth. We don't even got no food in front of us. We got a bunch of cups of coffee, and that's it. And we're all beefing
I'd
about
have
it.
beat his ass with a turkey leg if we did.
That's what I'm talking about. I made a deal with my family. I said, look, we're gonna go to we're gonna eat with another family, and we're gonna go over there, and we're not gonna bring up politics because it's just gonna and where I'm going now, I'm sure there's a split in this situation. So I said we're gonna make this. We'll talk sports. We have the football games on. We're gonna enjoy the food. Have some booze. Gonna make some long hot peppers to make everybody nuts there when I get done with them. Your recipe you told me a couple years ago.
You're welcome.
I'm still working on that recipe. I still, every now and then I do a little different, but always.
I don't mind. It's the one day I get off.
Yeah,
I don't have to cook.
but
My sister-in-law cooks.
Yeah, but you're scrutinizing the food.
No, dude. You put something in front of me, I ain't got to make. I'm eating it. You know what I mean? I normally I don't bitch about the food ever.
Not on Thanksgiving.
Now, if I got to pay for it, it's another story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just it's the beef. You can't, the beefing that goes on in Thanksgiving. You can't help it. It's just a way of life. That's what happens when families get together. It's going to happen. It's not about the food or politics or something or one of the kids. It's about the football games.
It's arm wrestling.
Yeah,
it's a wrestling. You got 5 brothers. That's what the house shook when I grew up. We're all wrestling. And by the time the food came out, we were already beating the crap out of each other anyway.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's all good.
It's funny how you eat in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah. You wait all that time, and the food comes
20
out.
minutes to go back.
Everybody's freaking gobbling up everything like turkeys and stuff like that. And
I love it. I love it. It's the
20
only
minutes
time.
after everybody's laying in the couch with like this back, falling asleep.
The
My
only
old
time-
man will fall asleep.
Yeah, the only time of the year where it's socially acceptable to have 3 or 4 different pieces of pie. You know what I mean?
And 4 or 5 guys on the couch snorting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a good time. I haven't made my grandmother scrapple stuffing in a while. I might end up doing that sometime this week.
Yeah, you're loud and clear.
Scrapple. I love scrapple.
All right, guys. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
You have a happy Thanksgiving. The Sports Goombahs catch us next Monday night when we start all this crap all over again. Catch the king, the chef, Brandon B.
Yeah,
Are we going to be early for the game?
Oh, we got Monday night next week, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna be.
What's it, 9 o'clock start now? Are they about to 9?
8:25.
8:30.
Man, we'll do. We'll just go. We're just gonna go. We'll go same time. We'll just run a short show.
All right.
No problem.
We can go in at 7:30 if you want to do 7:30. 7:30 it is.
7:30 it is.
Whatever.
Yeah,
All right.
you know what? What if we, it'll be on. I'll have it on here. So if it's, if we run into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We know
It's all
viewership. We go on at 8.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it during the week. Go to www.sgshow.net.
Keep an
Stay
eye
tuned. Keep an eye on when next week's show is going to be.
Mhm.
Sports Goombahs, Cash the King, Chef Brennan B, Wild Billy from South Philly. We're Sports Goombahs, man. And I guess we're out of here, right?
Yeesh.
I can find the mouse on the damn screen here. Look how fast this thing moves. Boom. Here it is. Boom. Yeah. See you next week.
Thank you.